the first presenter or the sharer of what she's doing, which is Swaan Barrett, which many of you have heard yesterday already as she reacted to the presentations on the arts. And because that's what she does, she uses the arts to deepen self-reflection among business leaders and to reveal new potentials. And the hope is that she will now show us in 8 or 9 minutes or so how exactly she does that. Swaan.
Yes, thank you very much, Stefan. It's a great pleasure to be here and to continue the conversation about art. Yesterday, there was already a lot of talk about how important aesthetics is in Bildung and how important it is to include it in Bildung and to develop aesthetic faculties. And I was looking in the Bildungtainment room and I saw these notes on Schiller, who has also been mentioned several times, and he had these ideas about art, about there being two kinds of art. One being the aesthetic, the calming art, or the calming aesthetics, I should say, calming aesthetics, and the other being the invigorating aesthetics. And apparently he theorized that the calming aesthetics is the kind of art that puts us, the aesthetic that puts us in touch with the system and calms us down and makes people more complacent, and that the invigorating kind of aesthetics is the one that helps people become moral, free people and people able to deal with political freedoms. So when I thought about that, and I thought about the Symbolon method, which I'm going to briefly introduce to you, I hope to be able to show that even calming art, apparently calming out, can be quite invigorating, and that it is, in fact, if you use it properly, that it can really help people get in touch with their own truth. And I'd like to start with just simply jumping in, before giving you all the theory and the background. I would just like to start jumping in so that you can get an idea of what it's like. And for this, I'll do the screen share, and I hope all of you can see the screen now. So this is a picture that I frequently use, a painting, and that I frequently use in my coaching work. And the question with which we start working with this painting is, and I'd like to pose this question to you all, is where in this picture would you like to be? Just pick the place where you feel drawn to. And if you like, you can post it in the chat. Okay, so I'm seeing some people on the ship, on the balcony, sailor. So there's lots of places in this picture to pick where you could be. And now, if you want to go on to reflect upon what kind of feelings, what makes you feel good, what draws you to this place, what is it in particular that draws you to this place? And if you could describe it in feeling words, what's the feeling you get there and why is that a good feeling? Yeah, we get it here. Energy, excitement, united efforts, lots of feelings that come up. Okay, and now translate this into your work life. Where are you in your work life? How does this feeling and this sense and this place of yours that you chose as your the place where you would like to be, how does it relate to your work life? How does it relate to the position you have in your team, or the kind of role you play, or the way you inhabit your role at work, the way you interact with others? How does it relate? Mm-hmm. Okay. all elements come back. It's about developing services. So already you can see within just 2 or 3 minutes, okay, you're already getting a number of associations to how this picture can relate to your workplace. And this is just the beginning of a journey that I take in coaching work through this picture, because then you can start, you just get an idea of how you can deepen this connection, how you can start deepening the reflection about it. Why is this important? You know, are you experiencing enough of this good feeling in your workplace? What could you do to have more of that good feeling? How can you relate to the rest of the picture? Among the key questions that I ask about, that I ask coachees about this picture is, what do you see from the place where you are? And what do you not see? What is hidden from view? Where's maybe a blind spot? Okay, and how does that, and every time relating it to work, what does that say about the way you work? Is there some place in your work, in your role, where you are missing something? Okay, so this is just a very brief teaser to show you how this artwork, which is very calming art, you know, calming aesthetics, how it can lead people into great depth, into their feeling level, and into new insights about their job and about their work, about their role, their profession, and how it connects them more with their own truth. And so what I do with executives, it's a longer process. You know, you can, depending on how many pictures you do, it's all about reflecting yourself and also getting an idea of who you are in the light of others. And the method, the symbol and method, was developed with specific paintings that were chosen to develop a whole personality and potential profile. It was developed 20 years ago in order to combine psychology, art, and economics and business, and to bring this world of aesthetics into business. And people walk away with a new sense of the image. These images, they really are retained in their minds. They last a long time. And in another step, you can even use this for a team. If you have a team, and I've done these in team building sessions several times, and teams place each other in different places. Like one team member will be on the ship, another will be on the balcony. Whoops, sorry about that. That's the cursor. One will be on the balcony here, another will be on the ship, somebody will be here. And it tells you a lot about the team and about how each person perceives their role and about how they interact with each other. And they gain new insights by reflecting together on this picture. So that's one of the many ways in which I can use this and many other pictures in the symbol and method. And I think maybe it's enough of an intro to just explain how art can be both calming and quite invigorating for the people who go through this process.